Roman Reigns just declared war on the entire WWE roster, and if you think this is just another typical pre-Rumble threat, you're dead wrong. The tribal chief didn't just cut a promo, he issued a promise so chilling, so absolutely definitive that every single superstar from Raw to Smackdown to NXT is now looking over their shoulder wondering if they're next on his hit list. What Roman said has completely changed the landscape of the Royal Rumble, turned alliances into liabilities, and made it crystal clear that his reign of terror isn't ending anytime soon. And the most infuriating part? He might actually be right about everything he said. The statement came during Smackdown in a segment that started innocuously enough, but escalated into one of the most intense verbal assaults we've witnessed in years. Roman Reigns stood in the center of that ring, no Paul Heyman by his side for once, just the tribal chief alone with a microphone and an arena full of people who've been waiting for his downfall. The crowd was hostile, chanting for his defeat, screaming names of potential Rumble winners who could finally dethrone him. And Roman? He smiled, that arrogant, infuriating smile that says he knows something we don't. "You think the Royal Rumble is where my story ends?" Roman began, his voice low and dripping with contempt. "You think throwing 29 other bodies at me is going to change what I've built? I am the foundation of WWE. I am the reason any of you have jobs, and at the Royal Rumble, I'm going to remind every single person in that match why I'm the only one who matters." The audacity was staggering, but he wasn't finished, not even close. Roman proceeded to systematically dismantle every potential threat to his dominance. He called out Cody Rhodes by name, mocking his finish the story narrative as desperation from someone who can't accept that Roman already wrote the ending. He dismissed Seth Rollins as a broken-down has-been, clinging to past glory. He laughed at the idea of Drew McIntyre or Gunther or any of the international stars, believing they could survive his wrath. Quick question for the comments. Who do you think has the best chance of eliminating Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble? Drop your answer because the debate is already tearing the fan base apart. But the real venom came when Roman addressed the newer generation, the rising stars who've been vocal about wanting their opportunity. He looked directly into the camera and delivered a threat that sent shockwaves through the entire industry. To every NXT call-up, every mid-card wrestler thinking this is their moment, every tag team specialist believing they can make a name off me, understand this: I will end careers at the Royal Rumble. Not metaphorically, not in storyline terms. I will physically hurt you so badly that you'll regret ever stepping in that ring with the tribal chief. The crowd erupted in boos, but underneath the heat was something else, genuine concern. Because Roman Reigns has proven time and time again that he backs up his words with action. His list of victims is extensive. Edge forced into retirement again. John Cena humiliated and absent. Brock Lesnar conquered repeatedly. The Usos, his own family, manipulated and controlled. Roman doesn't just beat opponents, he destroys their credibility, their confidence, their entire narrative. What makes this statement so particularly enraging is the timing. The Royal Rumble represents hope in WWE. It's the one match where anything can happen, where a mid-card talent can become a main eventer overnight, where surprises and dream matches materialize. Roman Reigns just took that hope and crushed it under his boot, declaring that the Rumble isn't an opportunity for others, it's just another platform for him to assert dominance. The technical breakdown of his threat reveals how calculated Roman really is. He didn't just issue generic warnings, he specifically targeted psychological weaknesses. For Cody Rhodes, he attacked the family legacy and the pressure of living up to his father's name. For CM Punk, if he enters, he mocked the idea of a comeback being anything more than a nostalgia tour ending in humiliation. For LA Knight, he dismissed the catchphrases and charisma as hollow without the ability to actually beat him when it matters. Here's another question for the comments. Do you think Roman Reigns is right when he says no one on the current roster can legitimately beat him? Comment your honest opinion, because this might be the most divisive question in wrestling right now. The backstage fallout from Roman's promo was immediate and explosive. Multiple wrestlers cut responsive promos on social media within minutes. Cody Rhodes fired back with intensity, promising that the story will finish at the Rumble, whether Roman accepts it or not. Seth Rollins, visibly angry in a backstage interview, declared that Roman's arrogance will be his downfall. Drew McIntyre posted a simple but threatening message. January 27th, the tribal chief becomes tribal peasant. But here's what's truly terrifying about Roman's position. He's not wrong about his accomplishments. His championship reign has lasted over 1,300 days. He's defeated literally every credible challenger WWE has presented. He's main evented WrestleMania multiple times. He's the biggest draw in the company. The ratings spike whenever he appears. The merchandise king who moves units like nobody else. His dominance isn't just storyline. It's backed by undeniable business metrics. This is what makes him such an infuriating villain. He's not delusional. He's not exaggerating his importance. Everything he claims about being the foundation of modern WWE is statistically accurate, and that makes his arrogance feel justified, which makes us hate him even more. We want to see him lose because we need proof that skill and heart can overcome political positioning and corporate favoritism. Roman's threat extended beyond just winning the Rumble. He made it clear that his vision for WWE's future doesn't include sharing the spotlight. "When I eliminate whoever is left standing in that Rumble match," Roman continued, "I'm not just going to WrestleMania. I'm going to make sure that WrestleMania is about me, just like every WrestleMania has been about me for years. Your heroes, they're my opening acts. Your favorites, they're my stepping stones. This is my company, my legacy, my empire." The megalomaniacal declaration sent the WWE locker room into crisis mode. Reports emerged of emergency meetings, of superstars forming temporary alliances specifically to target Roman at the Rumble, of veterans counseling younger talent about the psychological warfare Roman employs. The entire roster understands that he's not just another entrant, he's the final boss that everyone needs to work together to eliminate. But therein lies the problem that Roman gleefully pointed out. You can't trust each other. The moment you work together to eliminate me, you'll turn on each other for that WrestleMania spot. I've seen it happen 35 times. Alliances crumble, friends become enemies, and while you're fighting each other, I'll still be standing, watching you destroy yourselves. Comment below, what superstar should WWE push to finally dethrone Roman if the current roster isn't strong enough? Should they bring back a legend or build someone new? The historical context makes Roman's threat even more potent. Only a handful of superstars have ever entered the Royal Rumble as champion and successfully retained or won. The odds are statistically against him. 30 entrants, eliminations coming from every angle, stamina required to last potentially over an hour. It should be impossible, but Roman has built his entire career on accomplishing the supposedly impossible. His preparation for the Rumble has been methodical and terrifying. Reports indicate he's been studying tape of every potential entrant, identifying weaknesses, developing specific strategies for each possible encounter. He's demanded extra training time with Solo Sikoa and the reformed Bloodline members, running elimination drills, practicing stamina exercises, preparing physically and mentally in ways that most Rumble entrants never consider. The mind games have already begun. Roman posted a video of himself watching classic Rumble moments, laughing at eliminations, mocking the celebrations of past winners as if their accomplishments meant nothing compared to what he's planning. He sent personalized messages to several confirmed entrants, psychological warfare designed to plant seeds of doubt before they even enter the match. Cody Rhodes received a text that was leaked to wrestling media. "Your father never beat me because he wasn't good enough."